In this video, I will show you how you can beat the staff ghost on Dino Dino Jungle for retroachievements.org without taking the zipper path on the bridge section and using only 9 mini turbos throughout the entire race. For this achievement, I recommend using the barrel train as it's the fastest cart in the game. You can unlock the barrel train by winning the Star Cup on the 150cc engine class. To be more efficient, choose Toad and Toadette if you have them unlocked, and the Toadette carts to earn the Partners in Fun Guy achievement at the same time. It's important to note the strategy I show you in this video will actually be behind the staff ghost for a lot of the race. However, the staff ghost has a pretty bad lap 3, so don't be discouraged in reset attempts early if you notice you're still behind after the first 2 laps. To get the rocket start in Double Dash, all you need to do is press the A button as soon as the word start appears. Right now. As we approach the first turn, move your analog stick to the left, and then press R. This will allow you to drift around this corner. You actually don't want to charge a mini turbo for this turn, as it will force you to take a wider turn. So try not to get blue sparks. Do the opposite thing for this turn. Move the stick to the right, and then press R, which will push you to the left. Then simply let go of R. You only need to do micro adjustments with the analog stick to avoid hitting the dinosaur's legs. Notice how I barely move to the right. And then a slight tap to the left to get around the dinosaur. As we approach the tunnel section, you can see my cart is actually starting to turn right, even though it looks like I need to go left. The reason for this is because as soon as I press R to start a drift, my cart will be pushed to the left and will be facing the direction I want to go. I let go of R and then do the opposite direction. I move the cart to the left. As you can see, I'm turning it to the left. And then I press R, which will push the cart in this direction and line me up for the bridge. I noticed on the comment boards of this particular achievement, a lot of people were struggling to take the zipper path. So for this tutorial, I'll show you that you can beat this ghost by taking the simpler non-zipper path. Start a drift by moving the analog stick to the right and then pressing R. This will be your first mini turbo of the race. I release my mini turbo here, but if you're more comfortable, you can release it when the color changes. While I'm on the bridge, I do very quick taps on the analog stick to the left or right if I need to adjust my cart's trajectory. You never need to hold the analog stick more than a split second to do a quick adjustment. As we approach this corner, you can see my wheels are turned to the right, even though it looks like I need to go to the left. I actually move the analog stick to the right and then press R. The drift will push me in this direction while my cart will stay aligned with the rest of the track. You can do a mini turbo here if you're comfortable, but it's not necessary. The staff ghost takes a riskier path between the geyser and this cliff, but you don't need to do that. Here'll be your second mini turbo of the race. Just take the easier path on the left side. For this section, I'm going to teach you how to do a mid-air mini turbo. In Double Dash, you can actually charge a mini turbo even if you're not on the ground. You won't see the sparks coming out of your tires, but they will still be changing colors. So to do this, as soon as the cart is airborne, which would be right now, press R, then move the analog stick to the left, and then immediately to the right. This will start a drift, even though you're not on the ground. So again, that's as soon as the cart is in the air, press R, move the analog stick to the left, and then immediately to the right. Then back to neutral. back to the right again, back to neutral, and then you will land with blue sparks, which will allow you to do a mini turbo immediately upon landing. Notice how far away the staff ghost is from my cart at the start of the mini turbo, and see how much time we gain on it by the time the mini turbo ends. The staff ghost doesn't do midair mini turbos. Same thing on this section. Now that we're airborne, press R and then move the analog stick to the left and just hold this drift around this corner. You can charge a mini turbo here if you're comfortable, but make sure it's not causing you to drift all the way over here, because if you do that, the mini turbo is not helping you. Then do slight stick adjustments as necessary to affect your cart's trajectory. I did a slight one to the left there, you see. For the geysers, it's ideal to drive directly in the middle between two geysers to minimize the amount of air time your cart gets. If your cart is in the air, your wheels aren't spinning, so you're losing time. The staff ghost gets quite a bit of air time. Now we're on lap 2. Same thing, I turn my cart to the left, and then I press R to start a drift. I just do a neutral drift here. Don't charge it into a mini turbo, and let go of R. Then do the same thing in the opposite direction. You can do a mini turbo on this drift if you're comfortable, but I don't do one. I do a quick tap to the left to change my cart's trajectory and align it for this tunnel. Turn to the right, and then press R. The drift will push you in this direction and line you up for the tunnel. Let go of R, turn left, press R, which will push you this way, and you'll be lined up for the bridge. You can do a mini turbo on this part of the bridge. That's mini turbo number 4. And do brief adjustments to the stick to align you up properly. Turn to the right, see my wheels are turned to the right, and then push R. Hold the drift around this corner. You can do a mini turbo here if you're comfortable, but it's not required. Let go of R, and now it's time for the shortcut. You may think that you want to shroom as soon as you touch these logs. However, it's ideal to shroom earlier so that the shroom expires when you're in the air. When you're under the effect of a mushroom, you actually drive slower in the air. We don't need to start a mushroom when we touch the logs. We just need to be under the effect of a mushroom as we fly off. So it's better to shroom earlier. If you're shrooming over here, you're losing time by being under the effect of a shroom in the air. Now it's time to perform the same midair mini turbo that we did up here. So hold R, move the stick to the left, and then immediately to the right. Back to neutral, back to the right, neutral again, and let go. Do a quick turn to the right. Then, when the cart is airborne, R, left, quickly to the right, neutral, right, neutral, and let go. You can see how much time we gain on the staff ghost by doing a midair mini turbo. When we're in the air, press R and then move the stick to the left and hold it around this corner. Then let go. Or you can mini turbo if you're comfortable. Remember to drive directly between two geysers. Even though it looks like I'm touching the water here, it's actually a bit forgiving. You'd have to be up here to be considered hit by the geyser. For lap 3, I'll play the video at full speed. So we do a neutral drift, no mini turbo. Do a quick adjustment. Turn to the right and press drift. Turn to the left, press drift. Do a mini turbo here, number 7. Start turning to the right and press R. Shroom early. Mid-air mini turbo and release upon hitting the ground. Quick turn to the right. Mid-air mini turbo, release on hitting the ground. Press R and hold left. Let go. Do quick adjustments on the stick. Drive directly between the geysers. And there you go. You've defeated the staff ghost on Dino Dino Jungle. If this was helpful, please click the like button. There's no need for you to subscribe to this channel because I'm not trying to become famous and I don't plan on making regular uploads. I wouldn't want to clog up your subscription feed. All I ask instead is that you give Double Dash speedrunning a try. Please write a comment if you were able to beat the ghost or if you still need help if I didn't explain something well enough. You can also add me on Discord at ChampionAndy and I'd be happy to help you. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Bye!